Hello, I'm Stützel and I'll make a little tutorial about how to play my way on cups and glasses, which is one of my discoveries. I'm not talking loud and playing loud because it's past midnight and it's an old house with this kind of floor and everything goes to the neighbors underneath. So this cup, for example, would work, though it's sometimes easier if it's not so much going like this, especially the end here, is it called the rim? It's good if it's not too much like this and also not too much like this. For example, this glass, it works, but it's not the once you can do it, you can do it with almost anything. And I could use one of those cups or these glasses. They would all work. I'll use this glass now because you can see through, can see better. So actually it's the hole here is at the same time the blowing hole, where like for example this one on a flute, I'm also blowing similar, and it's also the finger holes at the same time because I'm also changing the pitch with that. So to begin with, to get a note from a flute or whatever, it's kind of easy with a bottle. You blow. Some people have to think to blow over across this. Some people think to blow inside. Actually, it's exactly on the sharp edge here, and it needs a formed airstream, it's like a flat, very straight and easy. It's not if you blow like that and take the flute away, you don't hear any or something. It's very, and it takes little air. You can play very long without breathing. And it's a little harder here because the hole is bigger, and some people think because these things here are kind of sharp edges, that this also has to have a sharp edge, but it can be, actually can even be good if it is not sharp but kind of like this, but it works with different edges as long as they're not very much bent to the inside or to the outside. Now the problem is the hole is too big like this. It's impossible to blow that, so I make it smaller, and you have to get it very proof. So you put it, and people often say it doesn't work with my chin. That's not true. It works with any chin and almost any glass or cup or similar thing. You put it somewhere here so that the distance that stays there, if you close the rest, is like a flute blowing hole. It's really small. So I have very little distance here. I can also try to get a note from further away, but it's much harder. Also to play like this without closing this here, it will be first impossible, so try to close this here and close all the until there's only a little bit like a flute blowing hole left. And then you blow against this rim. And you can try with moving your lips. If you can move the airstream up and down, you can feel it. There it goes like. And you can search for the rim and you hear it, even if there's no note when it goes at the rim. And then try not to play too much with force, not but you don't hear anything with the without. You can see with my how long my air lasts. If you think I can circular breath, that's right, but I didn't use it. It was just using little air. So you don't need to blow with power or strength. Perhaps with your whole body is good and from deep down, but not with a lot of strength, but very gentle. And then if your fingers are somewhere in front of this or in the air, it's good if they are on the sides of the airstream. It's easier than like this, but it's not good if there's something in front or in the way of the airstream, like spoil it. Just try it and watch me from a different. I'll once make this once you get a note, try to get it again, and then try to make this hole smaller and bigger. The more you open this up, the harder it gets. If you get an octave, you are really good, actually. Even if I get a little more sometimes, it's actually you can get around an octave with most cups or glasses. If you don't get any note, try again. It's not really hard, but it's hard to find it in the beginning, to find it once, and it's much easier if I'm in the same room with and showing it, and if I can see what and hear what you're doing, and I can tell you, you don't need to blow that strong, blow very gentle and make a formed airstream that is not like with lots of I don't know what they're called, very even, no teeth or tongues in the way. The reason why it's good to close everything around is because the note actually inside here is vibrating air, and if everything around that is closed, then the vibration all has to go through this hole, and it will all wobble my airstream, and that will make it push the vibration inside exactly in the frequency it anyway vibrates, because the vibration moves my airstream. That's how it works actually. That's how any flute actually works. So try it, and you can actually blow like that on many things. Like this would be really hard, it's much too big. Any glass is already too big, but I could play on this at least a few notes. Yes, whatever. Can play, try to blow on bottles are easy. Holes that are open on the other pipes that are open are harder, but you can try to find that everywhere. Once you get it, you can play on. And there are also different ways, like this more Turkish, Arabian and Middle East way is like it's blowing to the side to a, and this is, I can do this, and I'm also making the hole smaller with my lip, or I can in this case blow it as big as it, or I can make it smaller sideways and blow it sideways. Or the Persian way, Persian ney. And you do inside your mouth what actually otherwise. For the neighbors for today, I